Money machine, yeah. 4-5 with the bean. Ice on my neck, but you won't me slipping. Junebug with me, know that he with it.
LeBron though, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
I forgot about the Junebug thing. Bro, we was rolling about that shit because when I first heard your music, I think when I first moved back to Augusta, and I asked my homeboy, I was like, bro, who is Junebug?
Yeah, man. That's my nigga, man. Me and Junebug been locked in since 3rd grade. He the first nigga I met outside of like fam when I moved to Augusta. So that I remember the first day when I went to my 3rd grade class, that nigga I sat by Junebug and that nigga was like, bro, you from Texas, bro? And I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I got people from Texas. And he dapped me up and we been locked in ever since.
What school y'all went to?
Tobacco Road Elementary, man.
Tobacco Road Elementary.
Yeah, that's when I met that nigga.
God damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was like, bro, every song this nigga do, goddamn,
Yeah,
this
man.
nigga rap about this nigga Junebug. I said, this nigga Junebug must be a star already.
Man, I love that nigga, man.
I forgot what song it was. I think it was a song you did with Q or somebody.
Yo, every time I do a song, man, I gotta put my nigga Junebug in it, man. I owe him my life.
At first, I thought Junebug was supposed to be somebody that was like just a figurative character or something.
Man, nah, he a real nigga. He's a real nigga right now.
But yeah, y'all, another episode of Sit Down with Slim. As y'all already know, this Money Man Shane in the building, man. What's going on, bro? You all right today?
Man, everything good, everything lovely, man. I'm still here. My son fed. I can't complain about
Shit, that's all that matter. Obama said take care of them kids.
Yeah.
Culture Fest tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You ready for it?
Tomorrow, man. Anytime where I could display my abilities, display my talent, man, I'm ready for that shit.
Bruh, so like, you been rapping seriously like this whole time? Because I know you been putting stuff out here and there.
I started rapping when I was like 12.
Okay.
I was in this group called Young Mafia.
I think I heard that before.
Yeah, we had a couple of songs on the radio. It was 4 of us. I used to be called Showtime. That's what I used to go by back in the day, Showtime. And we had the nigga named Dooney, and we had this nigga named Low, R.I.P. Low, and we had this nigga named James. He went by Certified Free James, man. He coming home 2021. So, them niggas were just some niggas who was in the neighborhood and shit like that. And I had did a couple of songs. I had downloaded this little free program on from the internet, and I had a little cheap ass mic, and I was recording songs, and I was letting niggas from the neighborhood hear it, and they were like, "Man, I want to rap too."
Those little computer mics.
Yeah, them cheap ass mics and shit. And I thought that was the best quality ever when I was
Soulja
recording.
Boy era.
Hell yeah, but shit. Then my pops was real involved in music and shit too. So once he seen that I was actually putting my own shit together and I had my own thing going on, you know, I presented that shit to my pops, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna get y'all niggas in a real studio. And then once that happened, like, shit, we just started getting that was like when MySpace was popping, so we was really popping hard on MySpace. Everybody was fucking with us.
So that was like 06, 07?
Yeah, that was way back then. Yeah, probably like 07, 06 when I
Bruh,
first
how
started.
was the music scene in Augusta back then? Because I always wondered that, because I ain't never pay attention when I was that young.
Well, back then, that's like TK and Cash had just signed with DTP. Who else was big in the city, man? There's a whole, but it was really the older niggas had that shit on lock, like
Pimpzilla. I remember Pimpzilla.
Pig, Psycho Pillar, like niggas like that. Wayne C the Coach, that's my pops. He was real big in the music scene around here. Nigga named Dub, he had his own recording studio. He still record today. He be singing and shit. He real involved in the music community around the city as well. So, but like off the top of my head, those really the only niggas who I could like really remember who was doing something back then, who I was looking up to.
Who you fuck with in the music scene now?
The whole city, for real, man. It's so much talent, man. I don't even really want to go down the list of name, motherfuckers, because I'm gonna miss out. I'm gonna leave some names
I wouldn't
out,
ask you for a list.
But I really fuck with everybody. Like, I make it a point to try to put niggas from different neighborhoods, different parts of the city. I try to make it a point to put them on my tape. So not only for me, but for them as well. You feel me?
Yeah, to get them some shine.
So we can use each other's fan base, and everybody who listen to them, they gonna tune in to the track that they own on my tape, and then hopefully they listen to the rest of it. So that's how I try to play it like that.
Who on this upcoming tape? What's the name of it?
This tape that I'm about to drop is gonna be Thaif 2. It's the sequel to Thaif. I got Rock Ken on it. I got Slime KD.
Shout out to Slime KD.
Shout out to Slime, that's my brother. Shout out to my brother Q Dog, he on that bitch. Lil Nye, Jizzle, Jay Fox on it. Who else I got on that bitch? Mudway Mac on that bitch. Shout out to Mudway.
Oh, you feature heavy.
Yeah, man. I got
Locked and loaded.
See, I try to have half of my tracks with features and half of them solo dolo, just to let motherfuckers know I don't need nobody on the track. You feel me? But I fuck with them niggas, and I ain't gonna put no poo on my track neither. You feel me? So
Yeah.
niggas know they gotta come with that shit. They gonna come with it.
What's the acronym for the album title?
Hey, when I say this, you gotta put the words on the screen. Like,
I got you. Just for you, because you asked. I normally don't do that, but since you asked, I got you.
They stand for these hoes are for everybody.
I got you. I'm gonna put it right there too.
And I live by that daily. Like, that's my, like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Just motherfuckers just need to know these hoes are for everybody. Stop being tender dick ass niggas, cause that shit lame. And we laughing at you goofy ass niggas.
Bruh, are all of them for everybody though? Because I know you had a girlfriend at least one time in your life.
Man, I got an old lady. But at the end of the day, like, that shit's simple. These hoes are for everybody. If my hoe go for another nigga, then shit.
How would you handle it? Because I just had Lil Tony on the pod last night, and he was like, I'm going to keep it a buck. If my bitch cheat on me, I'm going to kill her.
Man, look here. And I think my bitch already know this. Like, if she cheat on me, then she just going to get cut off. It ain't even no hard feelings, because I already know these hoes for everybody. So if you make it a point to just be my hoe and just mine, then I'm going to rock with you. And if you going to be for everybody, then I'm not gonna rock with you. I ain't gonna have no pressure about no female doing what they do, cause that's what females do. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what the old head told me. He was like, one thing you better know is these women fuck just like we do, maybe even more.
Hey, two things I ain't never seen before: a UFO and a hoe that don't go. I ain't never seen that.
That's
one.
That old pimp shit right there, dog. It's true though, bruh. That is how I normally go, dog. Like. Yeah. Bruh, most of the time, especially when like a shooting is involved, it's always a woman behind it. Rarely is it some money. It's always a woman, dog. 10% might be some money.
I just dropped a song called Spin the Block today. And basically, the whole theme of the song is just about niggas going out bad by the bitch. Nigga getting killed by the bitch. You feel me? Like, I'll never have smoke by the bitch. Never in my life will I be for the nigga, be mad at a nigga about a bitch. Like, nigga, if it's that serious to you, nigga, you can have her. Oh, God.
What's the worst situation you seen a nigga go out bad over a female?
Nigga, just, man, I just feel like you calling a nigga about a bitch, like, you going out bad. Like, don't call nobody about your bitch. If you got suspicions of your bitch doing something that she ain't supposed to be doing, just leave the hoe alone.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. Like, you ain't gotta.
That's why I always ask niggas, like, you ever went through your girl phone? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I done went through one phone before, and that's because I was 19 years old, and I told my homeboy, I was like, man, shawty sell pussy, dog. Yeah. I had just got an old school, and I forgot what had fucked up. Oh, my transmission had slipped. Yeah. And it was in the shop. And shawty was like, how much they said? I was like, shit, man, these folk want like $1,300. Mm-hmm. And she was like, shit, I'll get it on Friday. And she was a CNA. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, this bitch ain't got no $1,300. She a CNA. Man, sure enough, I told my homeboy, he was like, man, she ain't like that. I said, all right. She had a sidekick. You know, this was the sidekick era. Yeah. Boom. Took a picture with my phone, showed it to him. He was like, damn, boy, you was right, boy. I said, I know, bro. But I never go through a phone now because it ain't, it ain't nothing in there but dick pics and all kind of wild shit.
Yeah, like, it is what it is, man. Like, I ain't gonna, I used to do shit like that too. But, like, if I go through a motherfucker phone like back in the day, like when I was doing shit like that, I wouldn't even say nothing. Like I would act like I ain't even know what the fuck was going on. You feel me? And I just do my own thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I might still keep you around if you beneficial, but at the end of the day, you ain't gonna have me like you had me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I give people the benefit of the doubt, but at the end of the day, I'm already expecting the worst every time. But shit, it is what it is. Like that's just the world that we live in now. We got this social media shit. Like everybody has access to your significant other. Anybody could goddamn hit my bitch up right now. Like, hey, you fine? Let me give you $5,000 and take you out on a trip. Woo the woo. You feel me? Like you gotta do too much to goddamn prove that you fuck with somebody, and I ain't got that type of energy right now.
So with that being said, how you feel about public relationships? You feel like your relationship should be private, or you alright with it being public?
It just depend on how y'all gotta have an understanding. Like if your girl wanna be publicized, if she wants she be showed off, then your relationship not gonna be where you need it to be if you don't do that. You feel me? So I'm gonna put it this way: I ain't gonna if I don't feel like a bitch loyal to me, being loyal. If I feel like a bitch cheating on me or whatever, like she not gonna get showed off. You feel me? Like you gotta prove to me that you ain't cheating. Like, and that shit gotta be it gotta be like an everyday thing. Like every day you wake up, you gotta do something to prove to me that you ain't fucking off, that you mine, and I ain't gotta share you with nobody.
How long you think that take for her to
Shit.
gain that loyalty?
Shit, man. See, I
All
ain't
that
gonna,
trust, I mean, not loyalty.
See, I ain't gonna cuff a motherfucker unless I trust them, like off rip. You feel me? Like I gotta trust you in order to even get to that position with you. You feel me? Like I always gonna go in with good intentions, but I'm always gonna prepare for the worst. Like I said, you feel me? So it ain't really no pressure about no female though. Like I don't really think too hard into a relationship. Like that shit should be like a friendship. Like you don't put too much effort into who you kicking it with,
Yeah.
into who you hanging with, into who you vibe out with. You feel me? You don't put too much effort in. That shit just come naturally. You feel me? So like, I ain't gonna put too much pressure on it. You put too much pressure on it, then you gonna force the wrong hand.
See, bro, I got a rule. You gonna laugh your ass off, but I'm dead ass serious. This is my rule. I can't take a female serious until I find out how bad it smell when she take a shit. And I'm dead ass, bro. Because you know how like, dog, you might be kicking it with a female for about 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And goddamn, she ain't never used the bathroom around you because y'all just been chilling, right?
Yeah.
Then y'all fuck around and you be like, hey man, my birthday coming up. You want to take this trip to Puerto Rico or something? Then y'all get in one of them little small ass rooms with the bathroom in the same room. And she finally got to take a shit because she done had some sushi or some shit. And you like, man, I don't know if she the one no more.
Nah, man. A bit the way a bitch shit smells ain't never goddamn steered me off. I ain't even gonna cap, like, cause I know I stink. I'm stank as fuck. I take shit. So. Like I'm a nigga, you feel me? So like,
Yeah.
I'm a clean ass nigga, and I'm real like structured. And I was in the military before, you feel me? That probably had a part. To
Oh,
do
I
with
ain't
that.
even know that. Veterans
yeah.
Day just passed too.
Yeah. So,
Happy Veterans
I
Day.
appreciate it, man.
What made you join the military?
Shit, I needed some money. You feel me? I was straight out of college.
Oh, you one of them niggas that joined for the Camaro?
Yeah, basically.
Did you get the Camaro?
Man, hell no. I got kicked out before I even could get a car, for real.
Drug test.
Nah, it was just a whole bunch of different shit. It was pattern of misconduct, so I was fighting. That was
my next guess.
I was going AWOL and a whole bunch of dumb shit, man. I was just thugging too hard. You feel me? I was trying to be. I wasn't ready for the army. I wasn't ready for that discipline. But it's funny because like everything started to click. As soon as I got out, I was like, bro, I need to tighten up. I need to get my life together. I need to be more disciplined. I need to do this.
How old you was when you was in a?
When I first joined, like I had just turned like 21. I'm 26 now, so it was a minute ago. You feel me? Like,
Oh yeah, you was young, bro.
yeah.
That shit crazy. Like I always like wonder how our parents joined the military at like 18. Like shoot, my mama joined. I think she joined the day after her 18th birthday.
Yeah, so
and I'm like, how the hell she did that?
Yeah, like at 18, you could go. You feel me? Most people do it like after high school because they don't think college may not be for them. or you know.
You ever tried college?
Yeah, I went to college. I got my degree in information technology.
Oh, that's what's up,
Yeah.
bro. You know they got that big ass IT shit downtown. Everybody running to.
Facts. Shit, I got a pretty straight job. You feel me? Like I've been working with my company for like a little bit over 2 years, and I was contracted with my company 2 years before I started working for them. So I got my own little IT business on the side. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you got your hand in a lot of pots.
Yeah, I'm all about getting money, you feel me, and trying to do it the legal way, you feel me. Of course, you know, I'll be fucking around and might hit this jug, hit that jug, whoop the whoop, but at the end of the day, like, I gotta make sure I got a steady income coming in. Like, I'm not playing like the guessing game every time I wake up, like, where I'm gonna get this bag from, like, I know when that shit coming in, you feel me. I know like what my numbers gonna look like at the end of the week. I know how much money I'm gonna make before 12 o'clock today. Like, that shit.
See,
I got my little,
I ain't even mad at that.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you put it like that, because I'm all about entrepreneurship, but when you put it like that, I'm like, I completely understand why someone would, you know, pursue a 9-to-5 versus entrepreneurship. Because entrepreneurship is rough as hell. But I also be wondering because I just had Slime KD on here too, and he was saying the same thing. He got his master's degree. He a basketball coach.
Facts.
And I'm like, dang, what made y'all want to rap when you know like it's a chance like rap is a super competitive industry, and it's a chance it won't work out.
Facts.
And y'all already like in industries that is working.
Well, shit. Everything gonna have competition, even in the IT field. Like you already said it. Like they just opened up a new IT cybersecurity positions downtown in Augusta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Augusta is slick the cyber capital of the world, and that's because of the military. Like when I was in the military, I was on Fort Gordon because that's where I got my trade from. That's why I became an IT specialist in the military. But like, see, I work a 9-to-5 and I got my own business, so it's like, if one fall off, like the other one can still handle all the responsibilities that the other one was taking care of. So I just, you feel me? I do that shit for my son though. That's the only reason why I'm going so hard like that. And the shit's so easy when you got motivation like that. When you doing it for someone else instead of doing it for yourself, that shit just come too easy.
What's the business in?
I got an IT business, so basically what I do is I sell like laptops for the low, you feel me, real low prices on the laptops, or like somebody might need me to come fix their computer at home, or you know, I just do little side gigs like that, you know what I mean? And that's how I get it.
What got you into that business? Just already being in the IT field?
Yeah, just being in the IT field and understanding that technology continues to change, so it's like people like me are like the stepping stones for the change in technology. Like every time something changes in technology, like somebody gonna need somebody like me. Most people can figure this shit out on their own, can adapt to the change, but some people need people like me to walk them through the changes that are made through technology every year or every 6 months or whenever that shit upgrades. You feel me? Like that shit gonna, even after we die, like that shit gonna change every day. That shit gonna advance every single day. It's gonna be something that they gonna create tomorrow that someone out there in the world gonna need someone like me to help them understand what the fuck going on.
Yeah, you picked a good field. You ain't never play no sports when you was young?
Yeah, I went to Fort Valley State. I played football at Fort Valley State. You feel me? I was a stud in high school. I was most athletic superlative actually. You feel me? I was real active. Like
receiver.
Wide receiver.
I already know it. I can tell. I can always guess those positions.
Yes, sir. And I'm still active. You feel me? I play with this little flag football league, and we play every Saturday morning, and I'll be doing my thing.
So you got by 100 yards for the season, a
100
touchdown.
yards for the season. Come on, man. We do about 200 yards a game, 2-3 touchdowns a game. That's
man, you'll be getting numbers like that now.
Man, come on, man. I'm still having it like that, man. I'm still having them quick feet.
How tall you is?
I'm about 6 foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6'1" on the
You
good
probably
day.
can't get numbers like
with my
that.
Timbs on, I'm about 6'1", 6'2". No cap.
Hey, ain't nothing like wearing them Timbs to get that little extra inch.
Oh God, I might have to stump a nigga out tonight.
Shit, you can't move as fast as you want to in the Timbs.
I don't need the goddamn. I ain't running from shit. Keep that stick on me. 4-5 with the beam, always on me.
I was about to say shit. Sometimes you might gotta run. What that nigga J. Cole said, he said, how you gonna jump me with my legs? Work.
I ain't running from shit. I get jumped if I run. I ain't gonna count.
Man,
I got too much pride.
I was just about to say that.
Motherfucker catch me on camera running from another nigga. The only motherfucker I'm running from is a motherfucker with a badge on. That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Last time I talked to my dad, it was on Father's Day. I don't think this year, but last year. And he was, I don't know why he wanted to talk about this, but he was talking about, he was like, yeah, y'all young boys, y'all got too much pride, man. Sometimes you gotta walk away from shit. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about that. I don't know why he picked Father's Day to talk about that shit, but he went on a long ass rant about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he kind of right.
He right though, cause like one thing about me, man, don't get me wrong, you feel me? I'm stubborn as hell, and I ain't into clearing shit up. Like I feel like if you feel some type of way, like I ain't gonna clear that shit. I'm like, well, fuck it, then, nigga, feel like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But one thing about me, bro, when I'm wrong, you feel me? I apologize. Like I don't have no shame in apologizing and righting my wrongs. Like my bitch will tell you, like if I do some fucked up shit and I feel like I was wrong, like I'm gonna do whatever it take to show apologies through actions and vocally. I'm a vocalize how sorry I am. I'm gonna show you how sorry I am through actions. You feel me? I might buy flowers, send them to your job, edible arrangements, send them to your house. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I'm just that type of nigga. Like I don't want nobody to feel like I snaked them. I did them dirty. I ran off on them. No, I don't. I ain't never did no hoe shit, and I stand on that. So I don't want nobody to feel like I did some hoe shit to them. Like it's just that simple. Like I'm a stand up guy, and I want everybody else in the world to feel like that as well.
Bruh, last time I had Jip on too, I think he said something, your name came up somehow, and he was like, yeah, we just got a disagreement right now. I was like, oh, okay. I like how if y'all got a disagreement, it's not a situation where y'all gonna edit shit out like that.
Yeah, like Jip, that's my brother-in-law. You feel me? And like we been friends for a long time. You know, me and Jip, we always have like little
Tiffs.
you know, tit for tat little moments, but at the end of the day, man, I love that nigga to the end of time. He just we really wasn't talking for a long time, and the crazy thing is, nigga text me today, and you feel me, everything now. Like me and Jill, we back cool now, we back straight, just because it's just simple text, you feel me, and I'm all about communication. Like I said, when I fuck up and I'm wrong, you feel me, I'll let that shit be known, you feel me, even if I feel like somebody ain't fucking with me, even though if I feel like somebody mad at me or got a problem with me, if I fuck with you or I still got love for you, nigga, I'm still gonna support you. I'm still gonna goddamn share your shit. I'm still gonna goddamn comment on your shit, just to let you know, like, nigga, even though we at odds, I still fuck with you and I still support you because you doing something positive. You feel me? Like, you ain't out here on no scamming. Ain't nothing wrong with scamming. Ain't nothing wrong with, I don't give a fuck how you get it, but you ain't out here trying to get over on people. You feel me? It's a difference between scamming. It's a difference between getting over on people. You feel me? Like, so
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't fuck with that scamming shit.
you don't fuck with it?
Yeah, I don't fuck with that scamming shit, bro. Because like this why I don't fuck with scamming, cause I used to have good credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
imagine waking up one day and goddamn somebody done ran your credit up 100,000, and you call the bank like, "Hey man, I ain't do this shit," and they like, "What you want us to do?"
I mean, shit, the bank gotta respect it. If you ain't do it, and you can prove that you ain't do it, like, the only person that's gonna take the loss is the bank.
Yeah. For
Like,
sure.
you're not supposed to take no loss. If somebody got them scam your account, you're not supposed to take no loss. If you handle that shit the way that you were supposed to handle it, it might be frustrating. You feel me? But if you handle that shit the way that you supposed to handle it, like, that shit should have no negative effect on you personally. Like, even
I ain't gonna lie, the scammers be eating too, boy. They make that shit look good.
They do.
I remember that Meek Mill video with Tory Lanez. What was it called? I forgot what it was called, but the whole video was themed around scamming. Them niggas was living good.
Yeah,
they was in the condo with a whole bunch of bad bitches, swiping them cars.
But
I was
you,
like,
but
God
you gotta
damn.
understand, bro. Like, the faster that shit come, the faster that shit go. So, like, even if you if that's gonna be your lifestyle, you gotta understand, like, it's gonna be a crash course. You feel me? Like you getting that shit fast. Like I done seen motherfucker run up 150 in like 2-3 days. You feel me? Ain't never had 150 before, and then the following year they might be $150 in debt just because, you feel me, it's a crash course. Like if you just start getting money and you ain't financially secure, if you ain't financially literate, I'm tripping. What this is right now.
Elijah Craig, some whiskey, some strong whiskey too.
But if you ain't financially literate and you ain't got a plan, like that shit gonna be going too fast.
Gonna come and go.
That shit gonna come and go. Like it's just gonna be a memory. You gonna be telling folks, hey man, last year I had 150,000. I got them riding in this and all.
I hate niggas like that, boy. I'm tired of hearing about them damn memories, boy. I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't it?
Like shit.
Nigga be walking, drinking goddamn malt liquor, talking about what he did 5 years ago.
Man, that shit over with, man. Nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
Like so, like it ain't even all about showing off. Like I could have came in here and with some paperwork and had that shit on the table. Like for what, man? That's not my money. That's my son money. You feel me? I ain't about to be flexing my son money. Like everything I do.
I like that mindset because I never understood the whole thing about wanting to show a whole bunch of money. Because all the people that I know that's rich like that, I ain't never seen them with more than $100 in their pocket ever.
You ain't gonna see them flashing the bread because at the end of the day they used to having that shit and they know what they gotta do to keep it. And showing everybody that you got money is like the worst way of keeping money because say for instance I put $100,000 on this podcast, so I bring out a 50 on this podcast. Like people who close to me who see that shit, they gonna start becoming dependent on me, or they gonna start not giving a fuck about what they really got in their pocket because they know that Money Man got it, he gonna got them. You feel me? Like, but at the end of the day, bro, when motherfuckers know you got it, like, hands are out. Like, it don't matter what's going on. Like, hands gonna be out.
I was just telling somebody today, like, I don't know what the hell going on, but it seems like nowadays, boy, niggas do not mind asking for some shit, boy.
See, I gotta be down. If I ask motherfuckers for some money, I'm gonna ask my mama first. She gonna be the first motherfucker I ask. Like, my mama, I ain't had to ask my mama for shit in a long time. God, thank you for that. But I know, like, and I got a couple of partners I know they'll goddamn give an arm and a leg for me if I needed it. But I got so much pride, you feel me? Like, I want to make sure I don't put myself in a position where I don't need nobody else. I
ain't mad at that, though.
You feel me?
I ain't mad at that when it comes to the pride.
I always been that way.
Not a goddamn, not trying to walk away shit. I was like, all right, now, Shane, you might want to chill. But not trying to, like, ask nobody for nothing, bro. I'm all the way here for that. But yeah, dog, I also want to talk about, like, your sense of fashion. Like, when did you, like, really get into fashion like that?
Man, shit. I don't really think I'm a fashionista. Like, I don't really feel like I just be putting shit on that I like. You feel me? Like, I don't really be like into the designers and into what this motherfucker had on and what shoes this motherfucker wearing. Like, I'm all about if I like something, I'ma get it.
You don't be checking Vogue to see what A$AP Rocky had on last week?
No, I ain't never been like that. You feel me? But I always give credit where it's due. Like, if I see a motherfucker fresh as hell, I don't care if fuck he got a Macy's fit on or if he got a Neiman Marcus fit on. Like, if that shit, he put that shit on and they put that shit on. But at the end of the day, that fashion shit, that shit not what you put on. It's what's inside of you. Like,
okay,
you feel me? Like, you gotta know how to put that shit together in your head. And once you got that visual in your head, like, oh, I put this shit on. This shit gonna be hard. Like, but I wouldn't even consider myself a fly dresser. You feel me? Like, I be putting shit on that I think I look nice in, and then, you feel me? Like, I do wear statement pieces though. Like, I noticed that about myself because I might put something on and then I'm like, damn, I can't wear this shit no more because I just got 500 likes on IG in this pic. And now if I wear this shit to the club tonight, they're gonna be like, damn, this nigga just posted a pic in this bitch yesterday. So, like, that's what social media, you know, social media got its goods and its bad.
Yeah.
But
they got its uglies to them.
But But when folks look at social media, they like, all right, you feel me? I gotta do it this way. Like when I buy this, I can't wear it no more. Or when I get this, like I only can do it one time. Like, and I'm guilty for thinking like that too. You feel me? Like I get a pair of Air Force Ones and I wear them one time and I never wear them again. Like
I got a homeboy like that. He just keep buying them all white low top Air Force Ones.
Like my old lady, she'll walk in the closet. She was like, "Bro, you gotta throw some of these forces away, cause nigga, you ain't gonna wear them." But they still clean though. You feel me? I'm not gonna wear them no more, but they still clean.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just the culture of where I come from. Like nigga, you wear a pair of forces one time and you don't wear them no more after that. Like that's just what it is.
You
They
don't be
only
giving them away?
$100. Yeah, I give them away for sure. Cause where I work at, I got a lot of opportunities to give back to the community and shit like that as well on my free time. So I do a lot of shit like that too. Like a couple years ago, like I was doing the same thing that KD doing, like coaching. Like I coached the basketball team a couple of years ago. Actually, the same school that he coaching at now. Shout out to Hornsby Middle School, man. Them niggas was goddamn. They was thugging. I ain't gonna cap. Like they ain't no Hornsby Middle School ain't got no regular middle schoolers, bro. Them motherfuckers was grown.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what them motherfuckers was doing because that's just the bond I had with them. But them, you feel me? I had really had to take some paperwork to them one day. Like, look, I ain't in the streets. You feel me? I ain't no street nigga. I ain't out here moving no bags. I ain't out here starting shit with nobody. And look, I still got a bag. You feel me? And I had pulled out some paperwork to them folks, and they were like, "What the fuck?" You feel me? Like, nigga, you doing this from this? Nah, this ain't my only way means of income. You feel me? Don't get it twisted. This is not the only way that I get money. But I ain't doing no illegal shit. You feel me? Like I can have 20 laptops, 50 laptops in my trunk, and I get pulled over, and the police pop my trunk. I'm go home.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me? I'm gonna go home. Now, if I got 50 P's in the trunk and I get pulled over, then I'm gonna have a bad day. You feel me? But them 50 P's is gonna make me the same amount of money as these 50 laptops.
Well, yeah, bro. Before we get off of here, dog, let's have story time, man. I'm gonna ask you a personal question. How you got that scar on your face? You gotta tell it too, bro.
Hey, when a bitch asking that question, I tell her she gotta fuck first.
That's what Mike Tyson shit. That nigga Mike Tyson was like, I don't do interviews with women unless we fornicate, so this interview is over unless you want to fornicate.
Yo, but shit, man. I'm gonna be 100. Like a bitch asked me what happened to her. I'll be like, man, nigga tried to rob me and I got them. Hit him with the stick, but before I got to the stick, he cut me or something. Nah, but I'm gonna got them keep it 1,000. I was like in 9th grade. I think I was like 15 or something like that. Yeah. Shit, I was chilling at the spot. I was kicking it with my sister and my pops. We was all in the room. We was just watching TV and shit. And me and my sister was arguing about some dumb shit. And I had this big ass Rottweiler. He was about the same weight. He was definitely the same weight as me. But he was big as fuck. He was a full-grown, full-blooded Rottweiler. He was big as hell. So I'm like sitting on the futon, and my sister, she laying on the futon, and her feet are behind me. So me and her get to arguing about some shit. It was dumb as fuck. It was probably like the dumbest argument that me and my sister
y'all
ever
were
had.
kids.
But the Rottweiler, he was in dog years. He was older than us, so he was like our protector. He was like our big brother. Like he didn't let us fight in the house. He didn't let us yell at each other. Like anytime we raised our voice and shit, he would start growling like, "Nah, you ain't gonna talk to her like that," or "Nah, you ain't gonna talk to him like that." Like bring that shit down. You feel me? Like, and we felt that vibe, and every time we felt that vibe, that shit was over with. Like we wouldn't even like. It's crazy how much a dog, how much a dog can impact your life like that.
Yeah.
But he always straightened us out when we used to fight each other and shit like that. He always just straightened that shit out. So anyways, we got to arguing and shit, and my dog did what he do. He started growling like, y'all straighten that shit out. So we stopped arguing immediately, and he in front of my face, and I'm brushing his hair and shit like that. I'm just grooming him and shit like that. You feel me? So 5 minutes after the argument ended, my sister, she just, I don't know, she still had some pressure on her chest about the shit. So she kicked me in my back. Now I'm sitting like on the edge of the futon. So like any wrong move, like I'm basically slipping off that bitch. Yeah. So she kicked me in my back, and I fell on top of the nigga. And when I fall on top of the nigga, all I see is teeth. And I see his eyes just turn bloodshot red. And I'm trying my best to hurry up and get off the nigga. As soon as I lift myself up, like the dog jumped up and snatched my face.
Damn.
Snatched my face just like this. And
he bit you?
he bit the fuck out me. He bit the fuck out me. And anybody know anything about dogs or any carnivores, period, like, they don't chew. So when they bite you, they lock on. You feel me? And they trying to rip the meat off the bone. And basically that's what it was. Like, he had my shit locked in, and my face was like locked in, like hit the front of his teeth. So like, I'm hitting the nigga.
Look at him get your eye too. He got you like right there next to you.
That's what everybody say. Like, even the doctors and everything, they're like, bro, you just be grateful that he ain't get your eye. So he on top of me now. Once he grab onto my face, like, he on top of me at this point. So I'm hitting him, trying to do whatever I can to get this nigga off me. Luckily, my pops was right there. My pops a pretty big dude. You feel me? So my pops trying to pull him off me, and he locked on. He ain't getting up off me. So he started punching him. Boom, boom. So he let go. So I turned around and I tried to climb on top of the futon. My dad let the dog go, and then they come back and he bit me in the back of my head too.
God damn.
So shit, he hit him again, and then the dog started crying, and he went to a different room. So when I got up, like, from the corner of my eye, I see blood squirting out my face, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And I remember I was trying to talk to this little chick that was going to my school, and I was like this close to, you feel me? She like one of the baddest chicks at the school, and I was this close from getting her. You feel me? Like, we was texting, and we had plans to get up the next day after school and all this bullshit. So the first thing I thought, man, I was like, damn, this bitch ain't gonna fuck with me out of this shit, dog. This bitch is not gonna fuck with me.
Oh, you crazy, boy. Bitches love scars, boy. They love them scars.
Bro, if you could have seen that shit, bro, my face was goddamn split open. Like, you could see everything you want. You could see what the fuck I was thinking. Like, that shit was
say what I was thinking.
That shit was split open. I went to the mirror and I looked at myself, and I went in the shop. My mama grabbed a big ass towel and put that shit over my face and drove me to the hospital. It was probably like 11:30 at night, and her and my dad drove me to the hospital. Went to the emergency room. So they about to give me some stitches. The doctor walk in, they come give me some stitches, right? So I take the towel off my face, and he look at that shit. He said, "Oh my God, I can't even do this. I won't be able to do this. We're gonna have to call a plastic surgeon."
Yeah,
so,
I already knew it.
So they didn't have no. It's 11:30. Well, it's probably like 12:30 at night, in the morning now. So they ain't have no plastic surgeons on duty. So they had to call a nigga out of bed to come do surgery on my face. So I had to wait like another hour for bruh pulled up. So he pulled up cool as hell. I wish I remember the nigga name so I could send him some bread, like send him something, you feel me? Because he got me right. But he came in cool as hell, like, yeah, man, I'll have you straight, man. Yeah, you gonna have a little scar. You probably ain't even gonna be able to see it no more on some shit like that. Trying to make me feel good. And it probably took him like an hour and a half to stitch my shit back up, because my shit was split. Like, my shit was split open. And the crazy thing is, man, fuck that little bitch that I was speaking on earlier. Fuck you, bitch. You know who you is. Because when I went back to school that next week, I was out of school for the rest of the week. But when I went back to school that next week, I got walked up to Shawty, and she was like, "Ooh, what happened to your face?" And I said, "Man, I got bit by a dog, but I'll be all right, man. The surgeon said I'll be back to normal in a couple weeks." She's like, "I got a boyfriend now, so bye." And then she walked away.
Oh no, she stunned on you.
Yeah, so, but you know, a couple years later, she ended up being my bitch. That shit crazy. She ended up being my bitch a couple of years later, but she did me dirty. I shouldn't even fuck with her.
You brought that shit up too when y'all started.
Yeah, I brought
talking?
that shit up. I was like, remember when you shitted on me back in the day? You feel me? That's where all this cheating coming from, ho. Yeah,
nah,
bitch.
Black men don't cheat.
Yeah, shit. You right. You right, man.
I said that shit yesterday. Them boys was like, "Yeah, black men don't cheat." I said, shit."
Yeah, black men don't cheat though, for sure, man. I ain't got time, man. Hoes cost too much nowadays. These bitches want shit that they can't afford. You feel me?
Yeah, I said that, bro. I said, bro, you save money nowadays having a girlfriend, bro. That goddamn trying to please every bitch you fuck with, bro.
Oh,
You
God.
gonna be broke, bro.
Social media done fucked it up, man. I hate social media so much because every bitch feel like they need a lamb. Every bitch feel like they need a Birkin. Every bitch
Yeah,
feel
that
like
Birkin
they need-
conversation was stupid too.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Y'all stop playing with yourself. Y'all can't afford it. If you can't afford it, your goddamn self, don't ask me for the shit. You feel me? That's just how I
that
feel.
shit dead. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't buying no more bags ever in my life again. It's over with.
Man, I ain't gonna cap, man. I don't like buying expensive shit for my bitch. Just so she could goddamn post that shit and show it off. You feel me? Just so she
Yeah.
can goddamn, just so another bitch could be like, damn, I wish I had a nigga like that. You feel me? Like that's what I do it for. I do it for the culture. I do it for all the black men out there.
So how you feel if you buy your chick something and then let's say it's a gift for like birthday or Christmas or some shit, and then she come and she got you this gift card to like Red Robins or some shit.
Man, that shit, that feeling right there is too familiar. But, see,
I said that. I said women give horrible gifts.
yeah,
though.
they do, and I'm a good gift giver too, man. I think like my family, we don't for Christmas. You feel me? We don't really put too much money into Christmas, so we do like Secret Santa. Like my immediate family, we do Secret Santa. So like everybody would get one person a gift, and the gift would be, you know, made like $250 minimum type shit. You feel me? So you could just invest all your money into getting that one person a gift, and you'll have to develop a relationship or a bond with them in that period of time to figure out what they really want for Christmas that year. You feel me? So that's a
good way to do it.
Yeah, that's
too.
a pretty good. You feel me? That's pretty good. You know, you save a little money, so you don't have to buy mama $100 gift, daddy $100 gift, brother $100 gift, sister $100 gift. You just get, oh, I got my little sister this year, so I'm spending $250 on her. You feel me? And I don't got to worry about shit else. Of course, I gotta still get my old lady some shit. My partners who gonna get me some shit, and you know,
Your son too.
Yeah, of course. You know, that's the main reason why we do Christmas for the kids. So, but I'm a good gift giver. Like I give gifts like guns, like KitchenAids. You feel me? Like big Ninja blenders, or you know, I get something that I'll develop a relationship with you and figure out what you like without you telling me what you like, and then I'll use that to my advantage. You know.
So what you think it is about women where they don't do that?
They be broke as fuck. Them hoes be broke, man. They be doing I feel like females be trying their best when it comes to gifts, but they understand like, damn, if I get this nigga a gift, this $500 gift, like I'm gonna be broke. So I'm gonna get him this cheap ass shit, and hopefully he just be grateful for
But
it.
bro, it ain't gotta be a whole bunch of money though. Like it could be some drawers or something. Cause drawers be expensive as hell.
Yeah, they do. But if bitch buy me some drawers, like I'm gonna be like, bro, you ain't putting no thought into it. You like if you get some drawers, like you ain't putting thought into it. You feel me? Like you gotta get me something that I ain't know that I wanted.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
I ain't gonna lie, I know what I want. Christmas coming up, so anybody listening right now want to buy me something, get me a Canon, a EOS
I thought you
R.
was gonna say a PS5.
I don't. It got to be something more than that. You know what I'm saying? I want a new camera. I want a Canon EOS R. That's what I want.
Okay, shit. What I want for Christmas? I want some motherfucking peace. Like, leave me
Some
the fuck
peace.
alone. Nah, y'all can get me a PS5 though. Whoever want to get me a
Man,
PS5.
you don't want no PS5.
Oh God, I do. Man. I'll be in the park. Y'all add me PSN. My PSN is Moneyman Shane. MoneyManeshayne. That's my PSN. That's my Instagram, and that's my Twitter. Y'all go follow me.
I ain't gonna lie. I had two PS4s. I sold them because I ain't playing them in a year and a half. Fucking with these cameras.
See, I fuck with a game like when that shit first come out for like maybe like 2 or 3 months. Like when 2K first came out, I was on that bitch hard. I was grinding. I was getting my niggas straight, and then shit, you feel me? It was time to get back to the money. Cause you can't, cause I find myself like calling in work just so I can goddamn stay home and play the game.
Yeah.
But luckily for me, you feel me? My 9 to 5 is salary, so I can call in, take a little personal day or whatever. I ain't got to worry about missing out on no money. You feel me? But that shit just take too much of your time. You feel me? It's so much shit that you could be doing other than playing the game. And I don't knock nobody from playing the game, cause like I said, I be doing that shit too. But everybody, I know everybody who be playing the game, who don't play it regularly, who don't play that shit every day. I know y'all feel where I'm coming from. Like, that shit take away time from some shit that you could be doing productive.
Bro, it's a lot of shit that people do that take time away from shit that you could be doing.
Facts.
Like, me personally, dog, I really ain't got time to fuck with the game no more. Don't get me wrong. I love video games. I grew up off video games, but I just ain't got time right now in my life. Hopefully, goddamn, shit'll go better. I can hire somebody to edit all this shit for me, and I can start back playing the game. But till then, shit, that game got to go in the background.
Yeah, man,
for real.
Shit. Yeah, dog. That game, man. I got my first Nintendo 64 when I was like 5 years old. So that shit always GoldenEye. World Is Not Enough. But
Mario Kart and shit.
My first game was NBA Live 99 or NBA. I think it was NBA Live 99.
And NBA Jam and shit.
When Michael Jordan was number 99 on that bitch, and he ain't had no name. He was like player or some shit like that. His rating was 99.
Yeah, they ain't had no license.
Yeah. Michael Jordan was the only nigga that wasn't on that game.
Mm-hmm. Because goddamn, they know Michael Jordan had the money to sue him. Bro, back then niggas in the NBA ain't had that much money. He was the only nigga with like $100 million contract. Everybody else had little 20s and 30s.
And what I think they still was paying players back then, but I think Michael Jordan was like, y'all gotta come with a bigger bag or y'all can't put me on there.
A lot of people don't know Charles Barkley ain't on no games nowadays neither, because he refuses to take the money.
Fact.
That's why he ain't on no
live
games.
He feel like that 2K. Shit should go to like the legends and shit like that, like retired players and shit like that.
Yeah, he had a whole rant about that shit, and I was like, damn, I feel that shit. But everybody else took it. He like the only nigga that ain't on 2K.
Fuck Charles Barkley, nigga talk too much.
I fuck with Charles Barkley, dog. That nigga just funny, bro. That goddamn I'm not a role model commercial. I was like, that's some real shit, bro.
Hey, I like when Shaq be chumping his ass off.
Shaq a goddamn fool though, boy.
Every time that nigga say something out the way. Point out there. Hey, the song that I just dropped today. What I said, I don't got no time. What I said?
Oh yeah, you said no ring. Then you said Charles Barkley. It was like but you came back to it. You had a bar between it. You was like no ring, and then you had another bar. Then you was like like Charles Barkley or something.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm drunk right now. I can't even remember what the fuck I said.
They got that whiskey strong as hell, ain't it? That's why I fuck with it.
I fuck with that shit. I need to goddamn. I'm about to get me a bottle of this when I leave.
Yeah, that shit be hidden. That's what I got them drink when I be smoking these cigars.
Yeah,
I'm a cigar connoisseur.
Hey, yeah.
You got to get on the cigars, dog. I'm recommending everybody the Perdomo 10th anniversary.
Perdomo
10th anniversary.
Big.
Get you one of them, bro.
I stay by a little cigar shop. I might have to check them out. My pops be on the cigars real heavy. Yeah. I actually, me and my siblings, we actually got our parents like addicted to weed.
How you do that? I got an edible in my bag too.
Shit, just every day at the house. We be at the house. Me and my sister, we 18 months apart, and my brother, he 3 years younger than me. So we all, you feel me, around that same age bracket. We all smoke weed. We all lit. Everybody know all me, including my two siblings, like in the city, like we know.
Yeah.
So it's like we all do pretty much the same thing. We all get money. We all relax by smoking weed. We all handle our responsibilities and shit like that. So, like, anytime I go to my mama's house, I'm rolling up a fat ass backwood. My brother rolling up a backwood. My sister rolling up a backwood. So you got all that gas being blown. My mama curious said, "Let me hit it one time." You feel me? And then one time turn to 2, and 2 times turn to 3, and then daddy want to come in and hit that bit 2 one time. Now I might go to my mom and dad's house, and they got like a little quarter sitting in a little box.
Man, you should have started them out slow though. Had them hit some mid first or something. They can't just go straight into the loud.
Cause when I started smoking, like mid, really was like out of there. Like I started smoking late, cause you feel me. I was like all about sports and all about being an athlete. So like mid was like harder to find than loud.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
When I started smoking, mid was getting popular, but everybody was smoking Reggie.
Yeah.
That was 2003.
So I think I started on a Zai. Because shit, I started on the Zai. That was the bad
I ain't gonna
start.
lie, though. I got some horrible experiences smoking loud
Yeah.
this decade right here because I stopped smoking weed in like 2010. Bruh, after that, I hit a gravity bomb one time with my nigga Quay, bruh, and goddamn, we was at like a Christmas party. Bro, I went outside and I took off running down Eastbound,
Went
bruh.
out bad.
Hell yeah,
Hell
I was
no.
high as hell, bruh.
I remember my first time getting high, man. That shit was crazy. It was an early release day. And shit,
Niggas always smoke at school, too.
Man, shout out to Austin Wade, shout out to Brandon Wade. Cause these niggas had a whole setup at their house. Like, bruh, if you do this right here, nigga, that shit gonna boost your high. If you watch this video right here, this shit gonna boost your high. Like,
Oh, yeah, I
bruh,
forgot niggas used to do that.
Bruh, that shit was crazy, bruh, cause I smoked. And them niggas, like, it was an early release day, so I was high as this wasn't my first time smoking, but this is my first time getting high.
Yeah.
We had smoke, and these niggas was gonna take me to basketball practice. So they stayed by the school. So we was on the way to basketball practice, and I'm just sitting there looking out the window. And then all of a sudden, everything just started goddamn getting blurry. Everything started changing colors. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, I can't go to practice high like this. Like, my coach gonna kick me out the team. He gonna suspend me or something. Hey, they gonna know I'm high. You feel me? Because I was a goofy ass little nigga. Like, I wasn't gonna be able to hide that shit. Everybody's gonna be like, bro, you high? You feel me? So I had so much respect for my coach. Like, I ain't even want to show up to practice high like that. You feel me? So I texted my coach. I said, Coach, I ain't feeling good. Like, I ain't gonna be at practice today. And I asked them if I could stay with them until practice was over. You feel me? Because that's what my parents thought I was gonna be at. You feel me? They like, all right, we're gonna pick you up from basketball practice, whoop the whoop. So I text my parents like, look, I gotta ride home after practice, whoop whoop. So they took me to their crib, and they just had so much funny ass shit going on at their house, bro. It was like a stoner house, you feel me? Like, and I was just sitting in that bitch geeked up. They mama cooked dinner and shit like that. Like, bro, that was like the best first time experience that I could have asked for. I couldn't ask no.
Best one, dog.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for no better first time experience getting high because they took care of me. Shout out to Austin Wade, shout out to Brandon Wade. They like Hawaiian. They like, but them niggas black. You feel me? They Hawaiian, but them niggas black, bro. I fuck with them niggas, man.
Yeah. Bro, first time I smoked weed, I remember I thought I seen goddamn Spider-Man. It was like a little spider. We was in a basement. It was a spider on this goddamn coming down on this cobweb, and that shit. At first, it looked like it was all the way across the room, but that motherfucker was right there up on me.
Fact.
So then we left about the basement. We was walking down the street to this girl crib, and when I got to the crib, me and her got the plan. And I don't know what the fuck happened. I got to sitting on top of this like big wheel, and I done broke the big wheel. But I wasn't no big nigga. I was like 110 pounds back then.
Yeah.
But I done broke the big wheel. I'm like, what the fuck? Then we started walking down the street, and I was like, damn nigga, you see them birds got them flying low? I was tripping, bro. That weed goddamn. After that weed started doing me all right, but when I got older, that weed started doing me bad. I'm talking about riding down the highway, goddamn, looking in the rearview mirror, like, damn, is somebody in the backseat?
Yeah.
Like tripping, bro, like wigging out, like Smokey.
I ain't never tripped out on the gas. Like,
Man, that shit had me tripping, bro.
I don't think I ever tripped out.
That's why I stopped smoking, bro.
Yeah.
I had
smoke,
to.
You don't smoke weed no more?
Bro, I don't smoke weed. I started smoking weed in 2000. I slowed down in 2009. I stopped completely in 2010.
Okay, so you been a long time without
Yeah.
smoking.
After that, I started going to college. I started getting my life together.
Yeah.
That weed was holding me back. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Cause you get high, you got them. All you thinking about is eating brownies and going to fuck with them bum ass bitches. You want to jump in your Chevy and ride around the town and do a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, facts.
You ain't making no money. You got a whole pound at the house and you smoked the ounce a day.
You got to do the drugs. You can't let them do you, man. I always been like that. Like, I always like had my limit where I knew like I need to chill. But like, recently I had a real bad spending habit on weed. Like, I was buying like a half a zip every day just to smoke. You feel me? That's like $160.
Yeah.
$150 a day just on weed. You feel me? And it wasn't like it wasn't affecting me financially or nothing like that. But it was just like, nigga, you could be putting that money up. You feel me? I'm all about putting bread up. Like, anytime I get some bread that I don't need, like, I put that shit up. You
Ain't
feel me?
nothing wrong with that shit.
I put that. I don't like touching money that I don't gotta touch. Like anything that I put up, like I try to make that shit seem like it ain't mine. I don't have no access to it, even though I can just go in the safe and grab that shit. You feel me? I try to make it a point where it ain't mine. Like, so I try any extra dollar, like I might goddamn get like $3 and change. Like, I'm gonna put that shit up. You feel me? Cause that $3 gonna turn into 300 in like 2 or 3 weeks.
I be filling up them high C jugs.
See, I got a safe, so I just got down, open that bitch up, and I got them throw shit in there, and then at the end of the week, you feel me? I go in and I count it up, and I got down make that shit look neat and organized and shit like that. But like during the week, like anytime I got, I only put blue faces in my safe though. So anytime I got a little extra 100 or got a couple extra 100, nah, I'm putting that shit up. Like, I'm all about saving money. So like, motherfuckers be like, why you don't bring that paperwork out? Why you don't goddamn be flashing your money? Why you don't be showing folks how much money you got? Like, for what? Like, come on, man. It's obvious I'm having bread. You feel me? It's like you pull up to the spot, like, it's obvious that I'm having bread. Like, you kick it with me for a day, or I take a bitch out to eat. Like, it's obvious I'm having bread. Like, all my bills paid up for the rest of the year. Like, everybody know what's up. If you know me, you know what's up with me. If you don't know me, then I don't give a fuck if you know if I got bread or not. You feel me? Like, that's what it is.
Yeah, ain't no point of that shit, dog. That's what I tell the young kids, man. You can keep that shit off the internet, man. Fuck that shit.
Cause a real nigga, like you said earlier, bro, the motherfuckers that got money, like, they ain't gotta show it, they ain't gotta flex it. You don't never see motherfuckers who used to having money flexing that shit or putting on, trying to make it known that they getting bread. Like, if you get
I got
money,
a good story about that too. Like, my mama, she got the same car as me, but hers a convertible.
Yeah.
And I remember she got hers brand new though. I got mine the year after that.
Yeah.
And I took her to the dealership to pick the car up. And I kid you not, my mama had on a gray sweatsuit, bruh, and some Walmart shoes. Like, them ugly ass Walmart shoes that smell funny. Yes, bruh. And she brought a convertible Camaro, bruh, and jumped in that bitch with a big ass afro. She didn't even have a hair done. She had a fucking afro and jumped in a fucking convertible, bro.
See, I went and got my whip. See, I had a little Nissan Maxima, you feel me? And I totaled that bitch a year ago. A little over a year ago, I totaled it. And when I totaled that bitch, I was just renting out cars. And then my plug, something ended up happening to my rental car plug, so I had to stop renting. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get me a whip. So, shit. Once I found out that my rental plug, that plug for the rentals was over with, like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the dealership today and I'm gonna go get me a car today. And I went and I figured out what car I wanted off the lot, and I went and got that shit.
That shit felt good too.
It did feel good, because at the end of the day, I ain't the type of nigga that do something for clout or do something for someone else to acknowledge me that I did it. You feel me? I did that shit because that's what I wanted to do. You feel me? I'm able, I put myself in a position where I can do what I want to do without having to answer to anybody about it, without having to ask anybody about it. Like, and that's how you know that's how you know when you getting your bread right, when your paperwork right. You feel me? Like, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Like, right now, if I want to go buy something, like, I can go buy it. Anything that I want, that I could think of that I want to go buy, I can go buy it. But if that shit gonna take food out my son's mouth, or if it's gonna take away from his college fund or whatever I got saved up for him, you feel me? It ain't no point in me doing it. Like, what's the point? Who am I trying to impress at this point? Like, I'm already knowing this nigga is not on my level. This nigga don't have more bread than me. And even if he did, that's not none of my concern, because shit, my pockets don't affect yours and yours don't affect mine. You feel me? So what the fuck I'm gonna be worried about the next nigga for?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, bro, when the project dropping, man?
See, I'm trying to drop it for the end of the year, but I need to shoot all my videos that I already plan on shooting before I even.
You just dropped a video today.
Yeah, I dropped the video today.
Y'all make sure y'all check that video out now.
Yeah, just type in $, Spin the Block featuring Jizzle, RDSU Jizzle, man. Shout out to Jizzle, man, real nigga.
So, where you gonna shoot the rest of the videos in the project dropping?
everything should be shot before the end of November. So the end of this month, I should have everything shot and ready. And then as soon as I shoot that last video, once I'm done with that video shoot, then I'm going to sit down with my team and we're going to come up with a date. But I want to drop it while it's still cold outside, because I got that little cold vibe to it. It got that real slow, real
I see you came with the Tim, so I see what it is.
So yeah, so like I don't really switch my style. Like if you listen to Thaif, the first Thaif, if you listen to that shit and you listen to the second Thaif, you're gonna think that's two different artists. Because I really done found my sound. I really done developed into the artist that I wanna be at this point. And like back then, music used to be so hard for me to make. It used to take me like 3, 4, 5 hours to finish one song, and now it's just like knocking out songs. Like, and that shit just come with practice. Like, don't get me wrong, it's some niggas, and I don't know how the fuck they do it. It's some niggas that jump in the game and just started rapping like 6 months ago, and they got that shit all together. But I'm not one of them niggas.
I said that on the last interview, boy.
I'm not one of them niggas. Like I said, bro, I've been making music for over 14, 15 years. Like, I've been going to the studio. Like, my pops put me in a legit studio. Like, we had a day, like, every Tuesday, every week. Me and my partners, we going to the studio and we dropping like 3, 4, 5 songs. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But now, you know, it's still like that. You know, I might go to this studio on Tuesday and I might go to this studio on Thursday. But now I'm getting into like me. You feel me? I was trying to make songs for other people, but now I'm just making songs that I like. You still be recording
with JD?
Yeah. Shout out to JD, man. Shout out to New Wave Studio. That's my brother, man. I remember when JD first moved back to Augusta, man. Like, shout out to Benny Hanna, cause he the one that linked me up with JD. And
that's crazy. That's what just called my phone.
Yeah, he the one to introduce me to JD, man, at the YMCA. He was like, "Hey, man, you know this nigga right here?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Man, he got studio equipment. Whoop the whoop."
Shout out to JD and Ben.
Shout out to JD and Ben, man.
I ain't never even met JD. I was just telling some young niggas yesterday that I was like, somebody had said something, and I was like, damn, I heard JD say that on Instagram before, and I was like, damn, I'm talking like I know, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even met him.
See, JD, he talented, man. He produced. He just started producing like probably a couple months ago, but he already making fire ass beats. He sing and he rap. I mean, and he a great engineer, and he graduated from Full Sail University in Orlando, and like he got it all together, man. JD got a $1 million operation just sitting in his living room. On God, he got that shit together. Like,
shout out to him, man. Y'all need to
shout out to New Wave Studio.
Plug in with JD, dog.
Yeah, man. And he got affordable prices, and when he finish your track, like you go to his studio and you record, and he finish your track. He really give you the vibe that you don't even need to get that shit mixed and mastered. Now, artists, get your shit mixed and mastered. I don't give a fuck how clean that shit sound, how clear it is. Get that shit mixed and mastered, because you'll take your song from here to here, like just by doing that. And I know
pay that money.
And I know it costs a lot of money to get that shit mixed and mastered, but like nobody gonna. I don't give a fuck how fire your song is. Like, motherfucker gonna fuck with that shit for a couple weeks, and then they gonna fuck with the next shit. But if you get that shit mixed and mastered and you invest that money into it, like, people gonna take you serious. Like, motherfuckers ain't gonna take you serious if you ain't got them gonna take yourself serious.
That's a gem. That's gonna be one of the clips right there.
Yeah, you gotta invest in yourself. Like, you can't half-ass yourself. Like, you can half-ass somebody else. Mm-hmm. You can half-ass your friends. You can half-ass your family, but you can't half-ass yourself, or you ain't gonna be successful. You feel me? Like, that shit, you gotta invest into yourself. Like, I understand folks got families to feed, folks gotta do this, that, and the other. But if you can't afford to put 100 into this rap shit, then it's not your time to do it right now. You feel me? It's not your time unless you got an investor or some shit like that. It's not your time to do it right now.
Facts. I'm gonna make sure my homeboys see that clip too.
Oh God.
But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all cop his project when it drop. Come to Culture Fest today and check out the performance. He probably gonna have a late performance around by 8, 9, 10 o'clock, ain't it?
I'm one of them.
We out, dog.